Hey everyone out there, my name is Dean. I want to talk to you today about Transferwise. Now, Transferwise is actually a pretty cool service. I actually use it. It's very, very powerful. It's founded in 2011 by a couple friends, and what it basically does is it allows you to transfer money from one bank account to another using a mid-market rate, no bank fees. I mean, you get around all that because it's very clever how they're doing it. I'll explain that in a moment. But basically, when you're transferring money with banks, you end up with all these ridiculous bank fees, exchange rate markups. It's too much. And what happened was the two guys that started this, I think their names are Christo and Tabit. Basically what they did was they looked up like the actual exchange rate on routers. Every month they looked that up, and then they were transferring money to each other's accounts and realizing, like, we didn't pay an extra cent on any hidden fees, so there's got to be other people out there that need this, right? And of course, from there, it just sprang up, and now, they are a billion-dollar business. They have, what, like 3 million customers or something. They're growing, they're getting bigger and bigger because basically they're the PayPal for the places in the world that don't really do PayPal, but just straight bank account exchanges. There are a lot of countries, unfortunately, that don't necessarily vibe well with PayPal. Or again, with PayPal, you're getting ridiculous fees and things like that. But they have a global network of international accounts. They can send money in, I think it's like over 60-something different currencies, 8 times cheaper than a bank would do, which is awesome. So basically, they're cutting out the banks, and I think that's really cool. And what's really, really cool is how it works is they're guaranteeing the mid-market rate on every transfer, because instead of using your bank and paying the transfer fees plus the exchange rate markups, when you use Transferwise, what happens is you send the money to their account in your country, wherever your country's at. So basically, like, if you're in America, you're going to send it to their bank in America. You send it to them, and then you tell them who you're sending it to, and then they send the converted amount to the recipient from their account in that country. So in other words, let's say you want to send from America to Japan. They have a bank in Japan, let's say, and then they have their bank in America. You're simply sending it to them, and then they're basically using their, transfer bank to bank and avoiding the exchange rate because you're not transferring to different banks. They're using the same bank. Boom. Money never actually crosses any borders, which means they can charge the smallest possible fee to convert your money and ensure that it arrives safely. I think it's like $3 or something. It's incredible. It's a very smart idea. They even have like a multi-currency account and debit card to make it, really cheap, and also, allow you to use a debit card to, make it super easy for you. It's a multi-currency account. Again, that's their borderless account I was talking about. It converts over 40 plus currencies. You can get paid from countries around the world. Spend money on the debit card, you have a real exchange rate. So that's how that works. It's very cool. They even have a world-class business account with an easy to integrate API. They can help you with the payroll. They even have a payroll tool, which is cool. And what they're allowing you to do is, again, do international bank transferring and business without all the hoopla that normal international banks make you go through in order to use their company. So they've helped a lot of different companies in that regard too. And again, their transfer rates, I want to say when I use it, it's sometimes it's pretty darn fast. Sometimes it takes a few days. Just depends where you're sending it to in the world. And again, even seeing the word send is like a misnomer here, because money's not technically leaving the country that you're in. It's just because of what I explained. That's the beauty of it, is that they're able to get around all the transfer fees because, they're Transferwise. Get it? Transferwise. That's what their name's all about. Very smart. So, again, if you don't want to pay ridiculous bank fees because you are a person who likes to travel, maybe you live in another country and you're trying to figure out a way to get money out of your bank accounts back home, wherever home may be, consider using Transferwise, because they actually have solved this problem with markup. Don't get me wrong, you're still going to pay something. There is no true non-pay situation in this world as far as I'm aware of. Sometimes you get discounts, things like that, but they don't last. But these guys really, really have figured out a way, since 2011, to build a really neat company that doesn't involve a bunch of dudes sitting in a big corporate office. It's people like me and you, basically, trying to move money in a way that makes sense. I mean, these guys are the real deal. I like the company. Again, they're very easy to work with. They have great customer support, too. If you have a question or something, they get back back to you really fast. That's also kind of unheard of in the banking world unless you're dealing specifically with like a money issue. But if you're just wondering like how this company even works, they're there to help you understand them very, very, very well. They're there to make sure that you truly get it. So look, do yourself a favor. Don't listen to me. Check it out for yourself. You can do that right now. Made it super simple. Just click the link right below this video. It'll take you right there. You can see what Transferwise is all about. Just click the link below the video, and you can see that these guys are absolutely awesome with what they've come up with. Transferwise is incredible. If you need to move money from country to country, don't want to pay ridiculous bank fees, use Transferwise. You're going to solve that problem. Again, just all you got to do, just click the link right here, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Good luck to all of you. Hopefully, if you do have to do this kind of transferring, it works for you. And have a good one, guys. Take care.